Hey everyone, this is John. On the free video tonight, I want to actually talk a little bit about the weekly squeeze. I went about this in depth in last night's video, and there was a lot of great questions on it, which I will answer on the other video. But I did want to talk about the weekly squeeze on the free video to give you an idea of a couple of things to look for and how you can use this even if you're just a day trader. So what I talked about last night on the weekly squeeze is, you're looking at the average true range so you can get an idea of kind of a stop and target and stuff like that. But also watching the momentum here, because it's really important. And right now, sneaking into this trade, you've got momentum going higher here, but you got a red TTM, so you got nothing. Here, and you check this every Monday, here you got higher momentum and a blue TTM, so that's a long, okay? So you can start nibbling like, say, 1/5 size here. Then you get another higher momentum and a blue TTM. You can go another 1/5 size. Now, if suddenly Monday morning, say that this momentum has gone lower, okay, and that's it, you just need one of those, or there's a red TTM, you actually get out of the longs, okay, and you wait. You want to have these in confluence. So then if the next week you get yet another lower momentum and a red TTM, then you'd start going short. Anyway, that's just kind of the recap. But the main point I want to tell you guys this is right now, this is really the only chart out there that's going to give us a clue on the dollar. The dollar right now, the big debate is, gosh, is the dollar going to bottom? Is the dollar index going to rally or what? And there's really no weekly squeezes on any of the majors right now except the pound. Now, obviously, the pound only makes up a small percentage of the dollar index, but whichever way the pound fires, you're essentially going to see the euro going about the same way, et cetera, et cetera. So if this fires long, then the obvious thing is sitting here going, okay, well, you can make some money going along the pound, but then you'd also look for the dollar decline to continue in earnest. Right now, the dollar's just been chopping around 75. The bigger question here, though, is this thing going to reverse and fire off short? Okay, now right now, the way it's setting up to fire off long, but that could change on Monday or the following Monday. If this thing fires off short, and the pound, that means that the pound's going to go lower, but it is also a buy signal on the dollar, okay? And that's a really, really important thing to keep in mind, okay? Because right now there are no weekly squeezes on the majors. The pound is the only one, and essentially, if this thing fires off short, look for the dollar to start to rally hard. And the reason I like this play is because it's not what people are expecting. Everybody right now is talking about the inevitability of the dollar falling, okay? The inevitability of it. And I always get a little nervous when I hear things like inevitability. So I think a dollar rally at this point would be the thing that people least expect, which is why I think it's a big possibility. But there's no reason to make a bet on a dollar rally until we see this, okay? Now, again, if this fires off long, dollar's going lower. But if this does end up firing off short, okay, then you can see that the dollar rally is going to start. Here was the last squeeze. See, this was really clean. You had momentum going higher every week. Once you got the blue TTMs, you start scaling in. 1/5 size, 1/5 size, 1/5 size, 1/5 size, up full position, or you could wait till it fires off. You get a full position. Your average price is around 148. You're going. When you get two loss of momentum bars, you sell half at about 165 or so for a nice little 1,700 pip gain, and then keep your stop trailed until you get two red TTMs, or keep your stop at your entry point until you get two red TTMs. So you can see the weekly squeeze does definitely influence prices, and we'll see what happens here. All right, you guys have good trading, good luck, and we'll see you at the next update.